everyone. So today's topic is gonna be very feminist. I'm super excited for this one. So anyway, I haven't seen this topic anywhere, like not in videos, not in articles, nothing, nowhere. So let's say I invented it, or maybe I didn't, someone else invented it, I don't know. Please enlighten me in the comments below, like you always do, if you know something about this. Pause. Do I look like I'm super pumped and excited about this video? Well, yeah, I am excited. It is not just because of this topic, because topics like this often interest me, but the real reason is that well, I broke things off with someone I'm having a crush on, so now I can dress the way I want, behave as crazy as I want. I mean, I'm always a bit crazy, but you get the point, you know. Which brings me to today's topic. Guys want girls who phenomenon, or let's say ideology. So I decided to do this video a couple of days ago because these are the things that you like hear and you train yourself for since you were like basically a small kid, and then you grow up and look back and think, that doesn't seem very fair. Yeah, this is one of those things, unfortunately. So if you're still not familiar with this topic, if you're a girl, have you ever heard things like, oh, don't do such things, guys don't like such girls, you know? Yeah, you do remember. This video is about all that. So yeah, let's get started. By the way, if you are new here, hello, hi, my name is Nilpuri. I know it's hard to pronounce. So I do videos like this, so if you are interested in seeing some future content, please subscribe that. I was gonna say hit the subscribe button and join the family. Yeah. Also comment down below what you guys think of this video, what you guys think of my channel as a whole. That would help me a lot as a small creator. So anyway, back to the topic. Now in this video I'm not gonna like 100% focus on the online community and social media platforms, because to be honest, I've seen both sides. I mean, I have seen girls saying like, oh, girls like this type of boys, blah 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 blah, and also obviously the man side, guys like this type of girls. But in real life it is more towards women, you know. We are expected to do those things men won't. But when we question those theories or philosophies or ideologies, it feels like something is wrong with us, not with their whole ideology. Like if we generalize things, nobody, I mean there is always exceptions, but nobody ever, hardly no one ever tells a young adult boy like, oh, do not do this type of things because girls don't want that. But in fact I have heard those countless times, because I didn't count them because I was basically a teenager that didn't know it was an act of misogyny. But now I know things better. Anyway, do you know what the most common things guys want? Guess it. Yeah, guess it. You guessed it right. Yeah, it is always about how you dress. I mean, I get it. Like, bro, I get it. There are always girls who says things like, oh my god, I really hate it when boys wear like that. Yeah, I know, I get it. But it all comes down to proportions, bro. Proportions. So the most vivid and most frustrating memory that I have was when I was in college, first year in college. I was talking to one of my seniors, you know, one of the guys in every college. We were just talking, sitting somewhere, not flirting. You can accuse me of that. We were just talking about, you know, studies and everything, and there was this group of girls right in front of us. Yeah, several rows in front of us. We can see them, they can see us, but they can't hear what we talk about. So this will come in handy later. So they were like very pretty girls, obviously very fashionable. I used to take fashion inspirations from them back then. Guess how that turned out. So I'd even say they were like empowered. So at one point this guy told me, like, you know what, when I was first year in college, I used to come here every day just to watch these girls, you know. And I was like, alright, okay, but why are you telling me this, you know? But I was also like, that's creepy. But part of me thought like, okay, cool bro, because it's just watching. I mean, I wasn't there, so I don't know if he was watching like them in a, you know, in a different way. But I know I don't know if it was like in a sexual way or just watching, you know. So I was like, okay, cool. And then he had the audacity to tell me, you know what, I might enjoy those girls, but I'll never marry any of them. So I'm telling you this as a brother, so don't be like any of them. And I was like, what's wrong with this man? But I didn't break his leg or break his arm or whatever, or because he was senior. So I was just listening to him, obviously, and I was like, what's wrong with these girls, you know? They are like empowered, fashionable, bright, elegant women. But it was pretty hurtful as a woman myself. So, but the weirdest thing is, his girlfriend was right next to him, sitting there, and she was just nodding. She was agreeing to every single fact he said then. So I really hate it when people like justify those things. We always like, not we, I mean adults, always say to young girls like, you know what, boys shy to use or play with these type of girls, so don't be those type of a girl, you know, without focusing on the actual deep-rooted problem here. Well, that freaks me out. But I don't really know if this is an Asian thing, because like Asians, we are so conservative and so traditional, or if this is like a worldwide thing. I haven't seen these phrases like anywhere else in the world. So if you are from another continent, please let me know down below in the comments, so I can marry a guy from another continent. No, I'm just kidding, I'm not the marrying type, you know. So let's move on to the online community. Truth to be told, I found some Facebook status of people that I'm following and friends with, but I'm not gonna share them here because I know them personally. I don't want any trouble. But there's this line that I have been seeing like everywhere, I believe: be a girl with family responsibilities, not with a 50x. I suppose you meant to say like not one with 50 exes, right? Not with a 50x whatever, and 100 plus crush. I suppose it is 100 plus crushes. Man, please, whoever heard this, please learn English before educating women. Well, I do have like 100 crushes. I mean, I think it is close to 100, like Enrique, Cara Delevingne, Lady Gaga, Taylor Swift, Timberlake, Beyonce, Radcliffe, Watson, Fulton, and so on, so on, so on, so on. Am I a bad person? Am I? Anyway, some people put those things into their Instagram bio. God, Jesus, why? I mean, just in case any of my relatives and neighborhood aunties are watching this video, I don't have 50 exes, I just have like one. Yeah, but like, let's be honest, I wouldn't judge a person by how many partners they have had previously, you know. But girl, you know what, if you had like 30 abusive partners in your life, you should leave them all, which is not rare these days. I mean, if you stick to one of them, you'll eventually end up dead in one of their bathrooms, and they will bury you right below their house. But before that, they will like cut your arms and legs, or most probably your head too, because your body can be identified. So anyway, that was dark. Yeah, that was. So I will be the last person to judge. But if you are cheating with like multiple partners, then that's something else. But also, like, just because you don't have like multiple partners, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have family responsibility, you know. I mean, I don't have multiple partners. I mean, in fact, I don't have any. But do I have any family responsibility? Do I look like I have a family responsibility? No. So those are like two different non-connected things. And I wonder though, the girls that put those things in their statuses, are they like pick-me girls? Well, I'd like to think no, because pick-me girls, their whole aim and purpose is to show their worthiness and show that they are like superior to everyone. But when thinking about the guys want girls who type of people, they don't stick to like one gender, and also their purpose is not to show off their superiority, but just to educate us and for our own benefit. Like, I'm not being sarcastic, alright? Most people that say guys want girls who, or girls want guys who type of things are often our adults and friends, people who care about us, you know. Anyway, can we call this guys want girls who people, like GW people, because it is kind of lengthy. So I think there is a certain difference between pick-me girls and girls just say guys want girls who type of things. But this topic is open for discussion, so let me know down below. So I found this really interesting article. Link down below. Don't marry a girl who is lazy, worldly, can't cook. Adipoye, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry if I'm pronouncing your name wrong. Adipoye advises young men. He also advised the young women not to marry a man who has no job, stressing that a man that has no steady means of income should not get married. Link down below. Now, the person who wrote this article highlighted the don't marry a girl part, and then he or she or they just use normal fonts for the men's part. But why, why? Alright, so it was a pastor who said this, and he had said to both girls and guys both. So I do not think, I think he had like good intentions for saying that, like he's not misogynistic, I believe, because he said that to both genders. But here's the thing though, like years ago, like in prehistoric time, or even like before the industrial revolution and stuff, the man in the family was earning, and therefore the woman of the family had a more take care of household things part. But time has changed, man. In many cases, women now, just like men, like they earn like equally. So I think it should be like compatible with each other. Like it comes down to individual relationships than like speaking about like a whole gender. So yeah, anyway, I don't think this topic belongs in this video, so I can do another video about this topic. But so I found some people who has responded to this pastor's message. Someone had said, look at this idiot. I mean, no, please, no. He had like good intentions. Yeah, and also he's a pastor. Like, I'm not Catholic. I think irrespective of our religion, we all have to like respect him because of that. And also he had good intentions. So please don't say things like that. That's mean, actually. I'm not gonna tell their name or expose them in some kind of way in here. And everything in this article will be blurry. So someone else, I believe it is a girl, she or they said that, ladies, please don't marry a man who thinks it's your job is to cook. It is marriage, not slavery. People like pastor are ignorant. If he, like, of course, if he earns and you are staying at home, then obviously you do have some responsibility over him to take care of household things. But he should not consider that as like a duty, you know. But it goes both ways, you know. Just because you are staying at home and he is earning, that doesn't necessarily mean it's his duty to earn for you, you know. So it goes both ways, girl. Alright, so someone else said this. I think most women here will cook for their husbands, but what they object to is that sense of entitlement, that is a duty to do so. Well said, bro, well said. Yeah. So anyway, back to our topic. I really feel so difficult, almost impossible to accept when someone generalizes a whole gender, you know. Obviously there is a difference between men and women biologically and some other aspects as well, but we seek different things in relationships. So I don't see a purpose or a good reason to generalize those type of things, you know. So growing up, I and most girls feel pressured, especially women. I mean, men do feel pressured sometimes, but when we like, I don't really like to generalize, but in this case we have to generalize because it is like, to most extent, it is about women. So women have to look certain way, do certain things because guys like that. And also I remember this, when I was a teenager, I wanted to have a really lengthy hair because guys like that. So then a guy will eventually like me for that. I remember once my ex, the only ex, told me, you know, you always wear pants, but guys really like it when women wear dresses and skirts and not pants. And I was like, why the hell do you think women dress to impress men, you know? Good thing we broke up. Now, we don't dress for men. Like, we have different purposes. Yeah, maybe just for a date, just to impress a guy, maybe for a date, maybe, I don't know, we can have that, we can dress to impress that guy, but the sole purpose of our outfits is not to impress men. So I think I'm gonna end this video right now. Is there a way that I can tell how much I filmed? I don't know. So I like to end this video on this note, like, do not change who you are as a person or the way you look just to impress a man or a woman you haven't even met it, you know. Even if it is like an ongoing relationship, why do you change yourself for someone else, you know? Just stay the way you are, and the right person, the right one, will eventually stick with you. Yeah. And that is all for today's video, and thank you so much. Love you all. Bye.